Hey guys, and welcome back to more Candle. In the last episode, we did some puzzles. I was confused. I'm still confused about that wall painting puzzle. I'll have to look into it and work out what the heck actually was going on. Because I just followed it, matched it to what somebody else in their walkthrough did. Something to do with colours and hats and feathers. I don't know. I don't get it, but that's not very hard when I'm an idiot. So, we can at least put the mask onto this. Painted bark. Right. Now we just need a blue shirt. Heh heh heh. Please don't climb after me. Oh, he's climbing after me. There's another dumb way to die. I need to put my flame out. Perfect. Last thing I want is to draw attention to myself. I'm sure I do not need that blue flame anymore. I'm gonna chuck the this on the top. I'm just gonna wait for the Wakcha to... Oh, I'm gonna be patient. Because I'm gonna go hide. I'm gonna steal one of them. Do I still got my flame? No. Patience is a virtue, guys. I'm gonna wait for him to start his walk, I think, before I do anything. Chuck that on, and then we're going to come all the way over here, hide in this barrel, and then when he walks past he's going to be distracted by the fact there's a lid on his pot, and then we'll steal the blue pillow and maneuver our way back, and then that should be enough to pretend to be like our friend. See, he's like, what the hell? He's like, what the hell, my fish fillet is steaming. I never put it on this long. What the heck? What can I do now? I know, I'll just take the lid off and hope that it'll be... Oh god, there's two of them here now. Fine. He's like, I didn't put the lid on the pot, did you? No? Oh. Well, somebody put the lid on the pot. That wasn't me. Well, you know, if this fish's food is overcooked, I'm blaming you, but I didn't do it. Shh. I'm stealthy, guys. We're stealthy. It's fine. We did it. Great. Now let's dress him. Boop. Look, it looks exactly like our friend. I need to wait for him to go back down, the other dude now. He's a musician. Ah. What? Apparently not. Well. Oh yeah, we now put them back in the ones that match what I pulled them out of. That'll do.
An old drum had risen up out of the ground when he inserted the jewels into the statues. To make it sound, he needed the right instrument.
Dude, are you gonna go back down yet? We'll just wait out the cycle. did it. I am the great Houdini. No, I'm a great musician. Oh god, he's tormenting the statue. What are we waiting for? Oh, it makes a noise. Okay, so I need to time it with the lightning. So that they cannot hear me. Well, it matches the sound you can hear outside. When you see the lightning, you hit it, and that way it opens. My friend. Ooh, achievement unlocked. The Great Storm. Yes, I'm in a great storm currently. It is brilliant. Do I want to save? Yes. If a game ever asks you that, dungeon cells, before it goes into the next scene, you always save. Oh, I guess that's that area done. That's awesome. The first area took way longer.
As soon as he took his first steps in the tunnel, the gigantic stone door closed behind him. The light from the candle bounced down the narrow stone passageway while he searched for some clue that would lead him to the Shaman. When he pointed his tenuous light at the ground, Teku thought he could make out the footprints of Wakcha and his captors. He was slowly bending down to study them, when suddenly he noticed that several dark forms were emerging from between the rocks. It was a trap. When he stood up, Teku received a sharp blow to the head, and he saw no more.
Heck, we did.
Teku, open your eyes. Come on, wake up. Teku sat up slowly. He felt as if his head was about to explode. Up here, by the light of the gods. I didn't think you survived the attack on the village. How did you manage to get here? I was starting to think all was lost. Despite being locked in those cages, master and apprentice couldn't hide their joy at finding one another. Teku told the Shaman how some people had managed to survive the fire. He spoke of his adventure in the marshes, of how the monkeys had carried him in flight through the trees. Wakcha was astonished by what his apprentice was telling him. They talked about this for a long time. Then Teku asked about the strange creature they all worshipped in the painting on the wall of the cavern. His master's expression suddenly turned serious, as if it was something he would have preferred never to have to speak about. It all started long before your birth. As you know, our ancestors were born after the fourth destruction of the world. Since then, we've populated the earth and tried to honor the gods, whose wrath could bring on another cataclysm. Living in harmony and respecting this world should be our very nature, no? But there is something inside us, a dark corner inherited from the primeval night, that makes us place greed and power before all the good we might create. The confrontations between tribes started up again, and fire, once a symbol of wisdom and a sacred gift from the creators, began to be used for destruction. We seemed doomed to repeat our fate. But this time we weren't alone. After the first eons, a creature of great power rose up in the mountains. A gigantic being with the face of a bird, full of wisdom and light. It showed us how to rebuild the cities and recall the teachings the ancients had forgotten. The tribes called him Tezca. It's the same creature you saw in that painting. But the monster Teku had seen in the painting was terrifying. More like a tyrant than a wise leader.
And fair.
His deep, almond-shaped eyes reflected insanity. Seeing his apprentice so confused, Yaka continued with his story. For a time, under the teachings of Tezca, the ancients were able to prosper. Until, little by little, they started to worship him as a god. Then some of them started to perform sacrifices in his honor to gain his favor and attention. In this new situation, the tribes became divided. Some started to capture prisoners from other villages to offer up in sacrifice to Tezca. Others abandoned their homes in search of some place far from all that madness. Our ancestors even dared to cross the sea. But that night, we met up with our past again. There was something in that story Teku couldn't understand. As he was telling it, the shaman vacillated, as if he were hiding something. Why would a creature as wise and good as the one Yaka was describing allow itself to be seduced by terrible sacrifices? Nevertheless, before he could ask, the conversation was cut short. Hanging from the belt of the warrior, Teku could see a bunch of keys. These could be the keys to the cells. Now, he had to put his mind to getting them and escaping.
Right. Okay. So I need to wait for the wind to blow without him seeing me do it. Just like that. But you know what? Okay, that alerts him. Sneaky. There you go. Do your thing, Yaka. Heck yeah, teamwork! Well, I didn't think that part through, did I? Huh. Now what? So I can... Oh, that's a bad choice. Because there's stuff in his... Okay, so I can do that. But I don't know. You know, I'm stuck. I'm gonna leave it there. So I want to thank you all for watching. In the next episode, we'll sort this puzzle out. So I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.